Everyone, welcome to Auckland Zoo, and it's our elephant pairing here at the zoo. My name's Joel, you'll be able to see me. I'm just hiding down in the boat here with Jade while the girls come out. And we can introduce you to our two lovely female Asian elephants that we had here at the zoo. So the first one coming out, this is Burma, alright, the bigger of the two. Burma is our longest resident elephant here. She's been here for about 26 years now. She came here when she was about 8. And she is, we just celebrated her 33rd birthday in October of last year. The little one coming in behind us, little Angeline, our latest addition to the paddock here. Angeline's just turned 9. Okay, Burma's got her ice block beer, and Jay's just going to throw Angeline one over, otherwise Burma likes to try and steal hers. We're all done. Just put a couple of little things out for the girls. These guys eat all day, right? So both Burma and Angeline eat 150 kgs of food a day each. Right, that's what they need to sustain them. So they eat for about 20 hours a day. So our job mainly consists of keeping these guys fed throughout the day. We just hung up some bamboo. Right, one of the more favoured browse types by the girls. And we try and hang it up. Angeline's still a little bit short, so we're going to keep it a bit low. It's going to be very, very natural for these guys to be reaching up, using their trunk and stretching up those big neck muscles. So we try and hang most of their food up to stimulate that wild, what they would be doing in the wild. Okay, so a little bit about the girls. Like I was saying, Burma's 33. This guy's life expectancy was around 50 to 70, just like us. They're all different, depending on your lifestyle, your diet, hereditary problems, all that kind of stuff will determine how long you live. If you're local to the area, you may have known about another elephant we had who unfortunately passed away 5 or 6 years ago, Passion. Another female we had here, she unfortunately passed away at the age of 40 due to health issues and old age. So some elephants don't reach 41, and we know of other elephants that have reached into their late 70s or even the 80s. So the girls are still very much quite young. Burma weighed in the other day at about 3.3 tonnes, a pretty good weight for her, right, 3,300 kgs. The females sit sort of in between 3 to 4 tonne. Again, they're all individuals, but generally in between that weight range, and the males 4 to 5 tonne. And Angeline has been growing quite steadily since she's been here, and she's just hit the 2 tonne mark. Now elephants will continue growing until they're about 25. And the last growth spurt at about 25 years of age, so Burma's fully grown. And Angeline still has plenty of growing to do. And by the looks of things, and also by the looks of Angeline's mother, she's going to be quite a big elephant, so she'll most likely outgrow Burma by the time she's 25. So Burma over there, Burma's gone and stolen both of the ice blocks. Okay, something we make for the girls to give on the warmer days. And they really enjoy. Make some ice blocks with some different flavours and some frozen fruit in there. You can see Burma makes pretty short work of it, picks it up and smashes it on a rock. And these guys are designed to get through some pretty tough foods. So inside their mouth, a lot of people will actually think that these guys don't have teeth, but they definitely do. Inside their mouth, they've got 4 teeth, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. They're about the size of a house brick, and they're shaped like the molars at the back of our mouth. Okay, so the 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, they work like big grinders, and extremely tough and designed to get through the toughest of brows. So that bamboo hanging up there is very, very solid, and you might see once the girls finish their ice block, they'll go over and make very short work of that. So they go through about 6 sets of teeth in their lifetime, and like I said, 4 teeth in the mouth at any one time. Now Burma actually lost her bottom left tooth last year, so it was wiggly for about 9 months, and then she got pretty sick of it and jammed a stick in there one night and popped it out, and we found it on the floor in the morning, and her new tooth, that bottom left jaw there is coming through, and we should hopefully see that in another 6 or 8 months. So Burma's probably coming into about her 4th set, and that should see her into her late 40s, early 50s. We shall then get her 5th and 6th after that, and Angeline's most likely still only on her 2nd set of teeth. And you may notice something missing from Burma and Angeline that you've seen other elephants have. Okay, these guys don't have tusks. So with the African elephants, both the male and female elephants will grow those big tusks if they've got the genes for them. Okay, Asian elephants, like the girls here, only the boys, the big males, will grow those big tusks if they've got the genes for them. Girls grow what we call a tusher, very small, undeveloped tusk. Right, again, all individual. Burma's only got one on her right side there, quite small, and Angeline's got 2 quite long little pretty ones there. You may not be able to see them, but if you lift your trunk up, you'll see them stick out. Okay, but the girls don't grow those big tusks.
Yeah. What's that?
Okay, elephants are extremely smart, right? Really intelligent animals. We actually have a hands-on program here at Auckland Zoo, so generally we're out there with the girls doing a lot of physical exercise in the paddock. They're just having the weekend off, okay? Kind of like kids, they've had a big week, give them a weekend off to regenerate, ready for another week of activity coming up, okay? So, but generally we're out there with them, and our day comprises, like I said, keeping these guys fed, but keeping these guys exercised as well. So a huge amount of exercise here in the paddock, swimming in the pool, playing in the mud, and pushing logs around and just having a good time. And then 2 or 3 times a day, we like to get the girls out through the zoo. So we walk around the zoo, pick up 10 or 12 k's worth of walking, and their favourite areas are at the back of the bush there, where they can go up and slide down the hills and push the trees over and dust bath and just be elephants. You may have seen inside before, let's grab the girls a hose off. Alright, Burma's still got a little bit on her, but if you see these guys with a big thick layer of mud or sand on their back, alright, we haven't put that there, they've gone and done that themselves. And once they've finished that ice block, they may go have a roll around in the sand. Okay, but you always see these guys covered in some kind of loose substrate, and that's very, very important for their skin. So they will do that themselves. We'll put them in the pool and have a swim. Alright, most days we give them a good scrub with a hard bristle brush in the barn here with a nice warm hose. Okay, these guys are just like us, they're always exfoliating, always losing dead skin, and there's a need there for them to look after that. They are very good at it, we like to help them out most days, but these guys might go and chuck some sand on them. So a bit of an insect repellent, okay, can cool them down or warm them up, depending on what the temperature's doing. They are very prone to the sunburn, just like we are, so these guys will ensure that they're always covered in something as a bit of a natural sunscreen. And most importantly, it's all about exfoliation. So they'll cover themselves in sand and then go and have a good scratch on a tree trunk, and that'll take that top layer of dead skin off, and that's how they keep that skin in nice, good condition. You may be able to see quite close there, Angelique's starting to get quite good growth, but Perma's definitely got some good. She's very, very hairy. Alright, so plenty hair up on the head and the back, and that main function is to hold all the sand and dirt up there for them when they chuck it up. So a little bit about where the girls came from. Yeah, Burma originally came from the country Burma, or Myanmar as it's known now. She came to us as a little 8-year-old. She probably wasn't working. She was in a logging camp over there. She was probably too small to actually be put to work, but I'd say her mother probably was, and Burma was just hanging out in the camp, and then she came over to us. And she's been here ever since, little Angelique. Like I was saying before, unfortunately we lost our other female Cashin, and it's very, very important that we got some more elephant companionship for Burma. So elephants are extremely social animals, especially as a female. Being around other elephants is a big part of your life. If you're a girl, you stay with the herd for your whole life. You stay with your mum, your aunties, your grandmother, your sisters, and the boys get kicked out of the herd when they are between 8 and 10 because they get a little bit boisterous. So it was very important that we got some more companionship for Burma. We were hoping to get 2 little females. The way things worked out, we just came out with Angelique, which we were very, very happy with. And we are looking at going back this year and getting another little female to come and join these 2. But it took us quite a while. All right, we were wondering we may have actually had to send Burma away to another facility where she could be with elephants. But thankfully, all the hard work paid off, and we got Angelique here. So Angelique came to us from Sri Lanka. Now, Sri Lanka is a little island off the southeast coast of India there. It's about half the size of the North Island of New Zealand, and they have 22 million people in there. They also have about 5,500 to 6,000 elephants. So they have a huge amount of conflict over there, human-elephant conflict. Elephants moving into human areas, humans moving into elephant areas, and unfortunately both are often being killed because of it. There's an orphanage over there called the Penawella Elephant Orphanage, alright, and they actually take in a lot of the elephants that get caught up in that human-elephant conflict. So Angelique's mother unfortunately got caught up in some conflict in the wild there, and she was taken to the orphanage, and that's where Angelique was then born. Unfortunately, there's so many elephants over there, the orphanage has become overcrowded, and they actually needed to offload some elephants. So we were over there, and we needed to make sure that where we were taking Angelique from, that we weren't taking out of a good situation, okay? Unfortunately, the orphanage was very overcrowded, and she would have spent the rest of her life there. So we were very comfortable and confident that we could provide her a much more enjoyable and enriching life here with us at Auckland Zoo. Again, hopefully we'll have another little youngster coming through this year, and then we're just working on doing some artificial insemination work with Angelique and getting her pregnant. So unfortunately Burma's a little bit post-reproductive, she's a bit too old to breed, but Angelique is coming into probably her earliest stage of being able to breed, about 8, 9, 10 years old. So hopefully in the years to come we'll have some little babies running around as well. Hey guys, I'm going to stop chatting to you now. Feel free to hang out and watch the girls. Like I said, once they make short work of that bamboo, they'll probably go and have a bit of a play in the dirt there, so stick around. Jade and I will be down in the moat there. If you've got any questions, feel free to shout them out. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Other than that, thank you very much for coming along. Enjoy the rest of your day. And a very happy New Year to you all. Thank you.